It is time for my next guest, who is a BAFTA-winning actress who, as D.I. Kate Fleming in Line of Duty, refused to take no for an answer. Tonight, though, the tables are turned, as I will be asking the difficult questions, starting with, where was she on the night of November the 1st at just around 10 p.m? Well, I'm delighted to say she has her alibi, and she's here to tell us all about her new day club that gets us home by 10 o'clock. Please welcome the brilliant Vicky McClure. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I know you're no stranger to Ireland. You shot Line of Duty up in Belfast.
Yes.
How does it feel to be back?
It feels great to be back. I love Ireland. Like, honestly, we've been here. Straight away, you just meet lovely, friendly people straight away. The food here, every time I eat anywhere, it's just amazing. And
and how many pints of food do you have when you come
here?
here?
I had half a Guinness when I got to the hotel because Johnny, my husband, is Welsh, and so he's just all about, you know, the Celts. And every time we get to Dublin, he won't even check in. You know, he's like straight for a pint of Guinness, and I'm like, OK, I've just obviously got into the habit of straight for a pint of Guinness.
All good news. All good news. Line of Duty, such a huge show.
Yeah.
What was it like for you looking back on that now?
Yeah, I mean, we never expected it. I don't think you can ever second-guess what a show's going to do because it all comes down to the audience. We kind of read the scripts and went, this would be amazing. And then Series 2, it was on BBC One, then it got moved. It was on BBC Two and then got moved to BBC One, and you just go, well, that's a good move. And then the stars that we have, you know.
And people are obsessed.
They're obsessed.
I mean, you started to binge this, Des,
today. Because I heard I was going to be on with Vicky, and it's so good, but it's so tense, and I was already nervous about being on the Late. I was a wreck by the time I got here, so it's nice. It's nice to meet you.
Nervous,
I feel like I'm under investigation.
So do I. Yeah.
Whenever you were working on that show, you know, actors say this all the time. They say this thing that, you know, well, we worked on it and we became a family, but, you know, for yourself and Adrian Dunbar and Martin Compston, that kind of is true. You guys lived together in Belfast.
Pretty much. We stayed in an apartment where it was like we're next door to each other, and it was like quite specific that Martin's flat was the party flat, Ada's was like the cooking, and then you come to mine to learn lines and do the professional stuff. So, yeah, it was kind of like, it was a good flow that we had going on, but we did pretty much live together, yeah.
You did, and you guys were hanging out this week.
Yes.
In London. Let's have a little look. This was a serious meet-up.
That's us.
There we go. There's Daddy Dunbar and the kids.
There he is.
I love that Adrian's just waving. He
doesn't know what's going on.
He doesn't know what's going on now.
Do you know what? We went Instagram Live, so there was nothing planned there. And I'd actually said, to the driver, he was like, any request you want? So I was like, oh, go for Whitney. I want to dance with somebody. It's a Day Fever classic. And he got it wrong. And then all the comments started coming through. I will survive. Does this mean they're coming back? Who's going to survive? I was like, no, it was a happy accident.
An Easter egg.
Of course, a little Easter egg in there. I mean, anything to tell us there?
No news.
No news.
We've said it a million times that, and, you know, coming back to Belfast and shooting it again would be amazing and the dream, because we love working together. We love how much the audience loves the show. And the last series we shot in COVID.
Yeah.
And it was hard. You know, we didn't go out. And to be honest, like, when we do shoot Line of Duty, we have the crack. So it would be lovely to come back and properly enjoy it.
Just so you know, we had Ruth Jones on last season, and I asked her, was Gavin and Stacey coming back?
Oh, yeah.
And she pretty much gave the same answer that Vicky McClure has just given. So let's remember this moment whenever the show comes back. So
we're actors.
We're actors. There we go. OK. When was the moment that you realised that you'd made it, that show had kind of turned you into a star?
I couldn't pinpoint, like, a specific moment in time, but I remember when in fact, there was a moment in time, it's just come to me, thank you. It was basically, we had to get on Zooms, me, Martin, Adi and Jed, because it was a lot for us. We were being followed by paparazzi and it comes out of nowhere. And, you know, we all live I live in Nottingham. We don't live in that kind of bubble of the industry. We go back to our sort of ordinary lives, if you like.
Did they name a tram after you in Nottingham?
Oh, yes, they did, yeah.
They did?
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
That's also a moment where I thought, maybe I've made it.
Yeah.
By the way, did you not feel like a star before the show? Because he made an assumption that you didn't feel like a star.
No, but that show did send us to a different stratosphere where we was just like, we don't really know what something's changed in a big way.
But how cool is this? Check this out. This is Vicky, and this is Vicky in Nottingham with the tram named after her. I know your dad was very proud of that moment.
Yeah, my dad said, "Oh, great! Everyone will say they've rode Vicky McClure."
Now, look,
I want to get a Lewis Red Line named after me now.
we know that you don't need any excuses for dancing. Whenever you were doing the show with Adi and Martin, this is what you used to get up to in between takes. Yeah. This is you busting a few moves here.
Oh, this is a classic.
This is a classic.
Oh, my God.
There we go. And yep. Every uncle. But you're going to be bringing a little dance party to Dublin as well. You guys have been doing these club nights, but aren't nights that happen in the day.
Yeah, so it's a daytime disco. It's not like a day rave, it's a daytime disco.
Lovely.
Sort of, we've always, you know, said over 30s.
Yes, I like this.
Yeah, and you're home for it. It's 3 till 8 o'clock. You're in bed by 8:30.
Yeah.
This is great.
It's brilliant.
Love it.
Great.
And we've been going for about a year now, and we're all over the UK. And we actually was in Dublin 3 weeks ago with the first Day Fever in Dublin, and it was incredible. I expected nothing less, but it starts with it's quite mellow. You know, starts with a bit of Motown, floats into a bit of disco.
Yeah.
Then they need a bit of energy, so we go for a bit of 90s dance. And then we end with some nice big sort of ballads and
then because it's older people, you know, the only type of pills they're popping a few statins and codifier oils. And...
yeah, exactly.
Some people go mad on the Salpidines. Those are the mad people.
A funny story about Martin. We did Glasgow and Martin came and he said, "Pal, take my phone, take my wallet, take my keys." And I was like, "Oh, no, Martin." And that's it. He's crowd surfing. And I'm going, they might have arthritis, like, you know, please. And
what about slow sets?
Slow sets?
Yes.
We've got slow sets at
you
the
do
end.
that?
We do Frank Sinatra, Queen, the Beatles.
And are people like
yes.
slow set dancing?
Oh, we do that bop, bop, ba-da-da. Give it all that at the end.
No, I know you're talking about the bop bop, but I think Des is asking to do the bop bop.
No, you know, like,
right.
did you not have that in the UK? Did you not do like the slow songs will come on for a while and then you would have like a smoochy section?
Smooch, yeah. There's been some smooching going off at Day Fever. We've had a proposal.
Oh, nice.
We've had...
Second marriage, obviously.
Must be.
A lot of second marriage action going on there.
and is there a little chill-out room where Des can be mindful? Is that something?
Yeah, meditation room. You need that. Masseuse.
We could arrange it. A masseuse,
You can add that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the festivals have that.
Yeah, do they?
Yeah. You get those chairs with the whole...
What festivals are you going to?
the Electric Picnic has a massage section.
Oh,
I know
nice.
it's creepy, but...
Where's this going, Des?
I did live in China, but we don't have time to get into it.
Never before has someone's face been saying, "We'll add that, Des. We won't be adding that."
Great idea.
This is a good idea, I promise you.
No, the thing is as well, it is a club, and what's been brilliant is, you know, the club scene has really struggled, and so they're able to double up. They've got their gig in the day with us, and then they turn it around and they've got their gig at night. So people are really benefiting from it, and it's predominantly women. And they're there with their, you know, their friends, their daughters, and they're having a great time, and they really need it. These are the working people, you know, that are like looking after the country, keeping us all going. They need to forget about their troubles, and you can really see people have that release. Wear what you want, be yourself, let loose, have a dance, and it's, you know, it's really having a positive effect on people that come.
There we go.
So.